We're back.
Back with game 2 of this series, West Bend Power against the St. Louis Junior Blues.
West Bend Power took the W last night. Jace Fitzgerald with the game-tying goal in the third, and then later scored the overtime winner.
A couple key players in that game for St. Louis. Mason Andrew, 2 goals. Stephen Craig with 1 last night as well.
I think if the Power can play all 3 periods hard, they'll have no problem winning this game. We still only got a beer, so.
Right side.
And now, there's only 3 things I can say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, let's play hockey!
Opening puck drop just underway here. Odin Kleba for the Power on the draw. Jackson Karen Jeff for St. Louis. Face off won by the Power. Dumped deep by St. Louis. Schroeder behind the net. Chips one up to Jackson Holm. Out of his reach, that's going to be icing on the Power.
They should post that.
Club on the draw. Face off one by the Power. Club's going to go behind his own net, send it to Monty Gould. Monty Gould will chip it up to Tegan Shire. Picked off by a St. Louis defender. Gould behind his own net, sends it up to Shire. Shire's going to take his time. Chip one wide. He's going to have Jackson Holm. Jackson Holm takes a hit from what appears to be Kyle Settles from St. Louis. St. Louis will dump it into the Power zone with Settles on the forecheck now. Sparacino is going to pick it up. Sparacino going to chip up the wall. Fitzgerald turnover in the zone. Here comes Mason Wright. Oh, big hit by Jackson Holm. Will McDonald. Sparacino chips, takes a hit. Here comes Mason Wright. Dumped in by St. Louis. Mason Wright's going to be first to the puck. Kundiger beats him to it, actually. Kundiger sends right into the net. Fitzgerald will dump it deep, but Braden Grannon is going to be first to the puck to avoid icing. Puck in the St. Louis corner. Battle for it. Up to the point. Power could not control it. Here comes St. Louis. St. Louis, nice move from the wall. Can't control it, though. Sabaski's going to be first to the puck after dumping by St. Louis. Off a skate. Here goes Sabaski. Sabaski's going to take it himself. Send one deep. Braden Granning's going to win the race again. No icing.
Braden Davis just looks like a boy in a man's world out here.
Jocelyn from the point. Sends one over to Sabaski. Sabaski's going to shoot. Nice save by Travis Visvarda. New goalie tonight for St. Louis. And net tonight for your West Bend Power is Ben Glaseman. Oh, and here comes Power. Craig going to send one to the middle. Kalango.
Shot by Fred Flintstone.
Sticked away by Glassman. Brody Johnson attempts to hit Fred up at the blue line. I don't think Flintstone's going to feel that one. Dumped in deep by the power. St. Louis is going to chip one up. Has a man. Oh, nice play to Stephen Craig right in the middle of the ice. We're
Offside. Looks like both teams. Just St. Louis is going to change here.
Still no viewers.
Still no viewers on the.
Tyler Kowalchuk on the draw here. He's going to be up against Jackson Karen Jeff again. Karen Jeff 1 for 1 on draws. Now he's 1 for 2 as Kowalchuk picks him clean there. It's going to be chipped in by the power, and I guess icy. I thought that was touched at the red line.
What tip? I mean, if the refs are anything like they were last night, we can't expect any good calls tonight.
If that ain't the truth.
Especially Kennedy here. So I'm at Buffalo Wild Wings after the game.
Riding solo,
and not even at the bar. Taking up a table for probably 6 by himself.
First time I've ever seen that move.
Oh, yeah, that's something else.
Gould with a nice hit down low. St. Louis is going to cycle it up top. Nice stick by Kowalchuk. Quinn O'Connor is going to set up to Kowalchuk. Kowalchuk coming down the wall. Kowalchuk's got a step. Takes a hit. St. Louis is going to get the puck. Here comes Coldwater. Coldwater's going to sauce one over to Karen Jeff. Karen Jeff's going to shoot. And a good stick by Kundinger to knock that one out of play. Going to have Club on the face-off against Mason Wright. Club on the draw. Club is going to try to win it forward, and
a huge wear from that Sparacino.
Sparacino, former Brookfield star, runner-up in state last year.
Beat Jackson Holmes team in the quarterfinals, Chippewa Falls.
In overtime. Keegan Cherry with a nice hit down low on settles. Puck's tied up. It's going to be Power coming out with that one. Here comes Jackson home. Circling. Going to send it back low. Down to Shire. Shire's going to work for it. Shire came out with it. Got stick lifted by Mason Wright. Here comes Mason Wright. Going to send it over to Land.
Lays a nice
hip check on Lonnie Land.
Fans are loving that one.
Here comes Sparacino. Sparacino's going to take it himself here. And he's going to get the red and get a change here. Full line change for the Power.
Fitzgerald hard on the forecheck.
Monty Gould over here, just coming off of a shift where he blocked the shot, seems to be walking it off. Here comes Mason Wright up the wall, St. Louis's captain. Did not connect with anyone. St. Louis is asking for too many men. There will be no call. Sabaski down the wall. Here comes Sabaski. Mike Sabaski tries going short side. Nice save by Visvarda. Ooh, Fitzgerald with a nice play with his feet there. St. Louis would have been on a breakaway. Brody Johnson up shot from the point. Had eyes. Kicked away by Visvarda. Here comes St. Louis pushing a lot of speed here. This is Mason Andrew. 2 goals last night. Here comes Davis. Davis is going to like to shoot.
The shot off net. No surprises there.
Coldwater gets a little bit of a two-hand from McDonald there. Here comes Davis down low. Tries to hit Oliver Schrader, and, well, that just didn't work.
And, some players in this league just cannot hang. Braden Davis being one of them, born in 2007. Standing at about, it says 5'9" on the sheet, but I'm going to, maybe on skates he's 5'9", because that's very generous.
Doesn't have any hair on his face, it looks like.
No, not either. He must not be old enough for hair yet.
Could still be in middle school. Who knows?
He plays like a middle schooler.
And that's going to be Danny Jurich chipping it up to Drew Snyder. Drew Snyder new to the lineup tonight. Here comes Stephen Craig down the wall for St. Louis. Going to chip it to the middle. Dewey, nice play on it. Just couldn't handle it. Sends it to the middle. No one's home. Good save by Napier at the blue line. We're going to have a penalty. And I think
Stephen Craig got one.
And I think St. Louis
Oh
is
no,
going to get
St.
one for
Louis
a rough.
got one. Interesting call.
And that's going to be, I believe the call was a rough, trying to get a number 18. Carter Dew on the penalty there.
14 minutes left in the first, still scoreless.
Only 4 shots in this game right now. 2-2 for both squads. Face off won by the Power, and Holman's going to elect to settle it up. Set it up. Moves it over to Blake Mitchell. Couldn't quite handle that one. Oh, nice stick by St. Louis. Oh, and they have Mason Wright flying down. Going to be played by Glassman. Jackson Holmes going to take a hit from Wright. Get the puck right back. And he's going to go coast to coast here. He's going to try to. Yeah, he's going to take it into the zone himself. Takes it wide. Sends it to the middle. Just rolled off Will McDonald's stick. Blake Mitchell sends it to the corner. Hundiger takes a spill coming off the ice. Power going to change here. Schrader's going to take it behind his own net.
With some speed.
Here he comes, stick handling. Chips one wide. Sends it low to Sabaski. Coldwater first to the puck. Sabaski comes out with it. Good stick. Shire's going to send one around. I don't know if Schrader's there. No, outside of his reach. St. Louis is going to end up with that puck. Here comes Denny on St. Louis. Hit by looked like Drew Sparacino up there along the Power bench. Schrader's going to play it again behind his own net. Schrader, nice move on settles. Here comes Shire down the wall. Makes the guy miss. Sabaski now is circling over to Kleba. Kleba whiffs on a shot. And that's going to be out of the zone. So far, a good kill by St. Louis with only 15 seconds left. Odin Kleba not happy about that shift. Another viewer. Glazeman will play it behind his own net. And that's going to just about do it for the West Bend power play. Here comes West Bend, though. Tommy Hundiger just couldn't quite get a shot off there. Puck on the wall here. Over to Burley Joslin. Joslin's going to go down low to Will McDonald. Back up to Joslin. Joslin's going to shoot. Blockered away. Shot from the point there by Joslin. McDonald working down low. Fitzgerald. Couldn't quite get it out there. St. Louis, oh, now they do. Lucas Lange on the forecheck. Schrader will send one up to McDonald. McDonald, a nice pass to Fitzgerald. Just tried to toe drag. Couldn't get through the defender. Joslin will play with the hand there. Send one back to Schrader. Nice pass. Andrews with a good stick coming across the middle. Here comes St. Louis. Davis absolutely swing and a miss. Davis can't do anything tonight if his life depended on it. But Davis gives McDonald a hit. McDonald's going to look for some revenge
Davis
here.
with another terrible play.
I'm sure McDonald will remember that one.
He's probably still thinking about it, actually.
Brody Joslin with a nice move around. That looks like Joey LaPicola. Denny will take it behind St. Louis's net. Put on the brakes. Wrap one around. Just gets out of the zone. Here comes Sparacino. Sends one over to Danny Jurich. Over to Blake Mitchell. Blake Mitchell puts on the brakes. Back up to Sparacino. Just couldn't connect. And now here comes St. Louis in transition. Davis with speed. Just a terrible pass across the middle.
Davis, he has an insane amount of turnovers this early in this game.
Here comes Kowalchuk. Makes a nice move. Actually has a lot of room here. Kowalchuk going to dump it off to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to send it to Sparacino. Sparacino's going to knock it all of one. Goes to Kowalchuk right on his tape. Kowalchuk sent one over to what looks like Mike Sabaski. Oh, and we're going to have a penalty on St. Louis here.
Yeah, looks like there's a penalty on St. Louis here. I'm trying to get the number. Looks like the refs took two there. Tyler Kowalchuk and blue. Probably Davis.
I don't think. No, I think they just took one. I think they're just going to get Kowalchuk on an interference. Lonnie Land on the. Oh, we're going to have a little stop and play here. Land on the draw against Kleba. One by Land. Coldwater. Going to send it over to a defenseman. They're setting up, and a good look. Just shot wide. Back up to Coldwater. Coldwater right back over to Denny. Denny's going to shoot. Stick to side by Glassman. Mitchell hard on Coldwater. Coldwater sends it back over to Land. Mitchell got a stick on it. Back up to Coldwater. Coldwater sends it over to Lee.
Blake Mitchell trying to block a shot at the point there.
Clembo with a nice play to clear, and Power going to get a change. Attempted to dump that one in, but Spiricino makes a nice play. And a big hit by Jackson Holm.
You know, for a little guy, Jackson Holm can really bring some boom.
Yes, he can. Here comes Mason Wright with a lot of speed.
We might see another hit here from Jackson Holm.
Gets around Spiricino. Sebastian's going to meet him in the corner. Jackson Holm getting held. Thought there was a hold there. Mason Wright's going to shoot. Rip one about 10 feet high. Coldwater's going to send it up the Land. Down goes the water to the left of us. Puck's going to be tipped out of play.
Coldwater, real quiet this game so far. Yesterday he was a big player for St. Louis.
Coldwater did seem to maybe injure his groin late in the game last night. I wonder if that's playing a factor right now. Fitzgerald's going to take this draw against Lapicola. Kundiger has room. Going to just send one the full length of the ice. Here comes St. Louis up the wall. Going to dump one deep and go after it. Here comes Davis on the forecheck. Davis does absolutely nothing. In fact, turns it over. McDonald's going to send it all the way, and the Power's going to get another change.
Davis, yet again, another turnover. Nothing surprising there.
St. Louis going to chip it in. Here comes Davis on the forecheck again.
Davis does absolutely nothing.
And the Power going to send it down again.
You know, you got to feel bad for a guy like Davis. He clearly can't hang. They must not have JV hockey down in Missouri.
I believe Davis come from St. Louis AAA Blues, the U16 program. So, younger guy. Must be looking for players this weekend. Drew Schneider's going to send it right to a stick of St. Louis. Jocelyn. Oh, and here comes a breakaway for St. Louis. Puck's bouncing. Nice play by Mike
Sabaski. The puck was fumbling on.
Looks like Stephen Craig.
Yes. No, Anderson.
Jocelyn will play behind his own net. Reverse it to Sabaski. Sabaski will chip it up to Mitchell. Just couldn't quite get a stick on that.
Looks like there's going to be an icing here.
Oh, and Power is not going to be able to get a change. 7:18 left in this first period. Both teams 3 shots. Still a 0-0 game. Drew Schneider on the draw. Comes Brody Jocelyn's going to chip it out. Successful. Ooh, Danny Jurich takes a nice hit from Dylan Pepper. Nice name there. I like it. Dylan Pepper. Sparacino's going to play it. Reverse it to Kundiger. Nice reverse there. Kundiger's going to send one up to Shire. Shire's going to send one to Mitchell. Mitchell on a bit of a long shift here. Would have been offsides. Kundiger took his time, and it's going to be offsides anyways.
Right by Tom. Tomato time over there.
Pretty good crowd tonight in West Bend. I'd say pretty similar to last night.
I'd say maybe a little more tonight.
Maybe a little more. That's typical Saturday night game.
Yeah, typical. Yeah, this barn up here in West Bend it gets pretty packed and it gets pretty loud.
St. Louis playing with it in their own zone. Good forecheck, Danny. Oh, that's Odin Kleba. Odin Kleba with a shot on goal, and it's in the back of the net. Odin Kleba with a shot on goal. Somebody banged home a rebound, couldn't quite tell.
Looks like Jackson Holm picked up the rebound.
Jackson Holm with the rebound there off the shot of Odin Kleba.
Let's go home.
Just a nice play by Odin Kleba. Little neutral zone, forced a neutral zone turnover. Nice low hard shot, and Holm was there to bang it home. Monty Gould on the training table to the right of us. I've not seen him in a while. Hope everything's all right. Here comes Sebaski. Going to send one over to Tommy Clemenger with a nice shot on goal from the top of the circle. Saved by Visvarda. Power are buzzing right now. It's going to be Club on the draw against Mason Wright. One
Schroeder and
power up to
Sebaski back on
Sebaski's
D.
going to shoot, and it finds a way! Mike Sebaski from the point. Hit by a St. Louis defender.
Keegan Shower. No, Sebaski with the goal.
Just like that, it's 2-0 in West Bend.
You know, we've been here before. This reminds me just like how last night when we went up 2-0 in the first period.
I wouldn't be shocked if our next goal is called no goal.
We just got to keep our foot on the gas.
I would not be shocked if we score and they call no goal next.
If history repeats itself.
J-Dog is really happy with the way their team is playing right now. Brody Jocelyn.
If they keep their foot on the gas, this game will turn into a shed fire real quick.
I agree. That's going to be... Puck is covered there by Visvarda. Face off to the left of Visvarda. We're going to have Jace Fitzgerald. Won by the power. Up to Jocelyn at the point. Mason Wright intercepts. Now here comes Davis. Davis with a nice move and then turns it over.
Who would have thought?
Good D by Fitzgerald. Sparacino sends one
Brody
down
Johnson
low.
with a nice hit behind the net.
And he's still going. Sparacino's going to pick it up on the other side of the power crease. Braden Granning's going to chip it up to McDonald. Looks to be just a little too far, and that's going to be icing.
Looks like
Coach Jason Wood's a little upset at the referees here, and I mean, how could you not be? And he's actually still giving it to him.
ref pretended like he doesn't hear him, but I know he can hear him. I think some of those folk up there in Kewaskum can hear him right now in the tree stands.
You know, I think the folk up in Saskatoon might be able to hear him. Power going to get it in, just knocked off the blade of Jace Fitzgerald. And here comes the power. This is Davis.
Oh, Braden Davis
shoots, and oh my God, I can't believe I'm seeing this. The kid hit the net and he actually scored.
It's a miracle.
He's right in front of us
Looks
right here, and he's smaller than ever.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'd be taller than him on my knees. Braden Davis was most likely his first goal of his career.
And I actually have to give it to the kid. That was a nice short side shot. Went blocker on Glassman. It's now a 2-1 game with 5:31 to go in this first.
I mean, even a blind squirrel finds an acorn. Braden Davis with a goal.
Every time we do that. Drew Schneider on the draw, won by St. Louis. Here comes, looks like Denny. Chipped in deep. Here comes Craig. Oh, actually, good play. Oh, Lee's going to get it. Lee's going to get it in front of the Lange. Puck's loose. Sticked away by Glassman.
Lange is not too nice on his feet. He's not a very good skater. He's a little choppy out there.
Big guy, though. Big guy. Here comes Cunningham.
Huge
Got
guy.
room to shoot. Gets one on net. Almost finds a way. Blockered by Visvarda.
I don't think we've talked about the goalie's pads on St. Louis. Little vintage look. They're brown. Looks like pieces of plywood.
Those might have been worn by Ron Hextall. I'm not sure.
Or maybe even Billy Smith. Both gritty goaltenders. Those are definitely pushing 100 years, though.
Good look, though. I like them.
Probably got sawdust in them.
Face-off won by St. Louis. Going to send it up. Oh, Cunninger is going to intercept that one. Send it down to Mitchell. Mitchell back up to Cunninger. Cunninger is going to land one from the point. Tip just wide of the net. Cunninger sends it over. Pass deflected. Now to Jurich. Jurich is going to get it deep, and the Power are going to change.
Shorter and Jocelyn now on the ice.
Oh, nice hit by Blake Mitchell behind the St. Louis net.
Looks like the fans behind the net really loved that one.
Here comes St. Louis. Drop pass to Van Jeff.
A gut buster. Looks like a little chirping, little extracurriculars. Oh, Blake Mitchell just laying it into him.
I'm sure all nice things from Blake Mitchell. He's a kind soul.
Yeah, he looks like he had some nice words to say to him.
I think the word that started with the F there was friend. I couldn't quite tell, though.
I'd agree with that. Or maybe like fabulous, like it was a fabulous shot.
Yeah. Here comes Karen Jeff against Kowalchuk on this draw. Kowalchuk off out of the box after won by St. Louis. Shot by Napier, sticked away by
Kowalchuk just standing there. Kowalchuk is just staying on the dot.
Kowalchuk actually staring at us there. I wonder what that's about. Kowalchuk on the draw here. Won by St. Louis. Napier again. Napier's looking, going to send him to the middle. Good stick by, looks like Tyler Kowalchuk. Chipped up to, that's Drew Garapy. Drew Garapy gets tripped.
We might have a penalty shot here. In my opinion, he was in the clear.
Breaking loose.
Looks like a little extracurriculars. Is that Drew Garapay in there?
Luka Weinkauf. Did he get tripped or he just fall?
I think we might have a penalty shot here. The ref's hand went up as Drew Garapay fell on a breakaway. I would love to see a penalty shot.
I don't know how it's not. I mean, he had about 4 strides. Coach Jason Wood asking for a penalty shot.
Refs are talking it over right now. Let's see if we see a penalty shot.
It appears that we're not going to get one. Still talking to referees.
Looks like we're going to get a 2-minute power play, though.
Shire's still discussing with ref Kennedy.
4 minutes, 11 seconds left in the first period. West Bend Power are going on a power play right now after a tripping call.
As Drew Garapy had looked like a wide open breakaway and then was
number 77, down. Eric Denny on the penalty.
It's going to be Shire on the draw here. Mason Wright for St. Louis. To the right of Visvarda. It's going to be won by the Power. Sparacino sends it to Shire. Shire back to Kleba. Kleba's got room. Kleba's going to lay into one from the point. Had eyes tipped wide. Don't think Visvarda got a piece of that one, but he might have. Oh, and here comes St. Louis shorthanded. Settle's going to shoot one low. Nice save by Glassman. Gets a glove on it. Sabaski. One-on-one with Coldwater. Can't quite get around him. Chips it back down low. St. Louis is going to send it down the full length of the ice and get a change. Cunninger is going to play it. Send one to Home. Home's going to just go right around that guy. Right around him. And then lose it at the Power blue line. Oh. Glassman with a save there. A little full ice save. Cunninger. Taking his time. Now pushing up the ice. He's going to sauce one over on the far side to, looks like Blake Mitchell maybe. Sent on net from the point. Here we go in front. Oh, and it was loose. No one was there. Blake Mitchell with the wear. Top of the circle. Blake Mitchell going to take his time.
Looks like they're going to find Home here.
Kick save by Visvarda. Over to Cunninger. Cunninger shoots. Guy backdoor, and that's a goal. Will McDonald. Backdoor.
When it rains, it pours.
Will McDonald waiting backdoor on that power play and found the rebound. And We got a whistle here.
Looks like there's some complaining behind the net from St. Louis. Still going to be a goal no matter what. When it rains, it pours here at the Calmaray Ice Center.
Blake Mitchell's going to get a penalty. I don't know what for
Must
here.
have been an unsportsmanlike.
Like I said, he was calling that guy his friend before.
Yeah, that was the F word he was using.
This just in from Oliver Schroeder on the bench. Blake Mitchell was talking, and that's what the penalty was for there.
Game's gone soft. These refs they don't like letting the boys play. They're going to be real stingy about
I'm not
stuff.
seeing a penalty, so that's probably a 10-minute misconduct for Mitchell. It's now 3-1 Power with 2:39 to go in the first.
Still 5-on-5, so it looks like we did get a misconduct from Mitchell.
Puck sent down low. Sparacino going to leave it for Sabatsky. Sabatsky to Shire. Shire's going to chip one out. Holm lays a little body there. Holm's going to send one down to Sparacino. Sparacino across to Sabatsky D to D. Sabatsky will then find Kleba coming up the wall. Kleba's going to send one deep. Holm's going to be first with the puck. He won the race. Holm's behind the net. Watch out for the Michigan again. Shoots it off his skate and almost finds a way. Denny and Holm tangled up in front. Ref got in the middle of that real quick. Just when St. Louis thought they had a little bit of momentum, Power come right back on the power play and bang one home to make this a 3-1 game. 2 minutes left in this first. It's going to be Schneider on the face-off. Schneider's going to win it forward. And St. Louis is going to send that one out of play.
2 minutes left in the first period. Power up 3-1.
This will be face-off to the right of his Varda here.
Definitely a different look from yesterday's game. Power up 2-0 at the end of the first.
Quinn O'Connor stumbles down. St. Louis is going to chip one to the middle. Retrieved by St. Louis defender. Oh, Davis is back on the ice. Davis with a nice hit on Brody Joslin. Is this a new Braden Davis?
Probably not. I think he's just going to go right back to normal. I mean, it was like even a blind squirrel finds an acorn kind of moment there from Braden Davis.
Just told Mason Andrew where he's sending this faceoff. I bet he's trying to win this one left right to him and get a shot. And look at Andrews cheat the draw. And one by Davis, but then Oliver Schrader's going to get a piece of it. Davis trying to hit Schrader. That never works. Schneider failed clear. Davis coming on the wall, sends one over. Not a great pass, a little behind Mason Andrew. Chipped up to Drew Schneider. Drew Schneider's going to send a pass over to, who is that? That's Danny Jurich. Just shot one a little high and wide. Came down the right wall there. Had a step on a defender.
Tyler Kowalchuk sends it to the far end of the ice. Almost gets
Danny
picked
Jurich.
off.
Sends one to the middle. No one home. Sent up to Cunningham. Cunningham's going to toss one on that. Intercepted by St. Louis. Kowalchuk with a nice hit in front of the penalty box.
Huge hit in transition.
Sent in deep. Sabatsky's going to throw on the forecheck. Up to Cunningham at the point. Cunningham's going to send one to Drew Garapi. Garapi had a nice scoring chance before he was drugged down by a St. Louis defender. Luka Weinkoff leaves it for Garapi. Garapi up to Mike Sabatsky. Mike Sabatsky shoots good. Aware by Stephen Craig. Stephen Craig. Gleisman's going to play it. Gleisman's going to send one up to Luka Weinkoff and a good pass. Weinkoff shakes
nice
the defender. St. Louis is going to send one the length of the ice, and we're going to get no icing.
Weinkoff a little slow to get off the ice. I think he caught a knee there.
Puck sent. St. Louis intercepts it at their blue line. McDonald gets a piece of one. Here comes Brandon Granning. Over to McDonald. Back to Fitzgerald. Oh, Fitzgerald just couldn't handle it. Fitzgerald leaves one for Sparacino. Sparacino to Granning. Back to Sparacino. And that's going to be the end of your first period. Power winning 3-1.
All right, we'll see you guys in the next period.